Okay, problem 832. It says a function f, it's defined as following. It's a fourth degree polynomial. You see the a, b, c, and d, they're parameters. And they said are constants. It says given that the tangent line at 1, f of 1, and at 5, f of 5 coincide, find the value of a plus b. All right? So what we did, we went through paper and pencil work, and then I type it up. All right, now certainly my claim over here is that the answers that we're getting, let's make sure that I understand the question, find the value of a plus b. All right, so I went through a bunch of work and we found the value of a plus b. Now, again, looking at it over here, let's take a look back over here, back at 34. All right, I'm seeing it right over here. All right, again, not reading the work to you. We did this at the blackboard, and of course, then we type it up to make it more readable. What I'm going to do is go to Sage Code and type it in. So I'm going to clear the screen, and let me just pull this to the side so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to start typing this stuff in. So reset. Now I want to claim that happens to a lot of students is they copy things and they don't understand they're copying something that has been typeset, which may not be code. All right. Now if you do this, you're going to get an error message. So they tell me what the error message is, the characters. So let me go back over this thing over here, and I'm going to type in the proper thing, which is not a quote mark, it's just a little tick mark, and then A, B, C, D. All right, close it out. All right. Whoops, made another mistake. Let's see what I did over here. Oh, I see now. I see the problem. I didn't put X in there. I'll do that now. All right, got it. All right, next thing I do is type in the actual function, and let's go over that. Where's that coming from? Right over here. F of x is x to the fourth, plus a times x cubed, plus b times x squared, plus cx plus d. All right, let's keep going. And let's just understand what's being typed over here. I want to get the derivative of this function, and I'll explain why we want that. But df is a new placeholder for another function called df, which I'm going to say is the derivative of f with respect to f, and I got that written over here. All right? Now, why would I want that? Well, I think the main reason I want that, it says the tangent lines at 1 and at 5 coincide. All right? Let's go back to the code, and I'm going to say equation 1 is that the slopes, if they coincide, the slopes have to be equal there. So I'm going to say equation 1 would be where the derivative of value at 1 would be the same as the derivative of value at 5. They have the same exact slope. All right? Let's type in equation 2 now. And equation 2 is a placeholder. And what am I saying over here? That, f of 5 minus f of 1. Well, it looks like what they're doing is the slope of the secant line of that between the points where x is 5 and 1. Let's go back over that. Make sure I understand what I'm saying about over here. That the secant line, the slope of the secant line would actually be the same thing as the slope of the derivative at 1 or at 5. That's all I'm saying over there. You could use 1 or 5. They're supposed to be equal. All right, I'll put this down. Now I'm going to do solve. I'm going to solve an equation, but a system of equations. And the way they do that in Sage is you couple them. So I'm going to couple equation 1 with equation 2. I'm coupling using that matrix notation. And I'm not solving for x and y. I'm solving for actually a and b. Okay, now turn. It says a is minus 12 and b is 46. Let me just go back over the notes and tell you that we knew that anyway, our paper pencil work. I'm just using Sage to check myself. And if I want to do the addition over there, pretty easy to do in my head, 46 minus 12 is certainly going to be 34. So things are working out as advertised. Thank you.